Good evening, class. How are you all doing tonight? Hold on, my headset died as soon as I swapped over. There we go. Hi, how are you all doing tonight? So, real quick before we get started, we will be playing Rogue Trader. I've been wanting to play it. I'm just not in a mood for a Souls game, and yeah. Divine, what up, buddy? All right, but you know, we have to have a quick little side note. You guys have to get Dad Professor for a minute. So I know I play a lot of fucked up and weird games and a lot of like dark games and I have a dark sense of humor and everything. I generally don't care what is said or anything like that. Thanks, Mink. I'm being serious for a moment. Anyway, yeah. So I generally don't care like what is said or what anything. As long as you're not being a dickbag, you're not gonna really get on my bad side. That changes when the kids are here. And just in general, I had someone comment requesting me to play shotgun roulette or buckshot roulette on the stream with the kiddo the other day, which in itself, that game is not that bad. I feel this is a Nazi in a punk bar kind of situation. You know, if you see a Nazi in a punk bar, you don't immediately kick him out, eventually become a Nazi bar. So we're just gonna nip this in the bud right now. If you want me to play something, I'm down. Direct message me. Say it here when it's just me, and we can talk about it. Say it in the Discord. Like just hit me up in the Discord or in the Discord publicly or anything. That's cool. But I don't let my kids watch my darker stuff. And the oldest one and the middle one are at the age where they can read and can try to look stuff up themselves. And although I don't believe in censorship, there are some lines that I think should still be there. So just keep that down. Like be on when the kids are here on your best behavior. Otherwise, I'm down. Everything's fine. We can be as normal as possible. Just I didn't think that would have to be said, but I just wanted to nip that in the bud before like someone's like, hey, you should play this porn game while my child is sitting there with me, like we're building a model. Especially don't do it on a days old model stream. Like he has watched that stream 4 times. He has been so excited that I let him come on with me that he has watched that stream and has been watching it like a fucking hawk. So yeah, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Sorry about that, to just get like that right off the bat. I hope that was concise. But anyway, so on to the fun and fucked up world of Warhammer. We're going to be playing some Rogue Trader tonight, which this is made by the people that made the Pathfinder games. It's in... Thank you, Mink. Very well spoken. You know, I feel like I write better than I speak. Like when I speak, I don't think in proper English, so I don't speak in proper English. But when I write, I think in proper English. But anyway... which then is a whole other issue when I'm trying to write a story and it's like, thou he shall be. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna get to the world of Warhammer, and thank you, Mick. We're doing Rogue Trader tonight. It's made by the people that made Pathfinder. It's in the same kind of game as like Baldur's Gate or Divinity, but it is in the Warhammer universe. For those of you that don't know, Rogue Traders are special, like generally nobles. You can be elevated to Rogue Trader, but most of them come from noble families in the Imperium of Man that are given a special writ that lets them basically do whatever the fuck they want. They can just completely shirk Imperial law for the most part. There are a few exceptions. Don't court chaos, be a little careful with the Xenos, stuff like they can still go to the Inquisition's bad side, but they could just basically do whatever the fuck they want otherwise. So we're gonna play some Rogue Trader. Oh god, that is loud. 1 second. Okay, it's only loud for me. Okay. Alright. And yes, I've decided we're naming our ship the Emperor's Midlife Crisis because that's a really, really funny joke to me. Alright. So, we're gonna do the main story. We're just gonna leave it at normal. Don't know this game. Can you explain to me in Destiny 2 terms? Do you want me to explain Warhammer in Destiny 2 terms? Or do you want me to explain Rogue Trader in Destiny 2 terms? Okay, well, I don't know Destiny 2, so why don't you explain Destiny 2 to me in Warhammer terms? We're gonna do a custom character. Alright. Who do I want to be? Kind of like the bitch with the heavy bolter. Crazy Zealot. A Mongol. No, Prof. It's not very ethical to answer a question with a question. Oh, that's fine. I'm not an ethics professor. I'm a history professor. As one of my we're gonna go with her. I'm gonna play a female character. Oh my god. Yes, I am a history and well, folklore professor. Mink, you should know this. Kind of upset that I can't make a character look as dumb as I possibly want. I'm gonna go with that. I want you to be pink. I'll go with that. History, math was my worst class. Math is the only subject I still struggle with. You know, that's the same thing with Lunacra. I was good with every class but math. Do we do the chaos writings on my arm? Wait, that wasn't actually chaos. That's chaos writings. That's the 8-point star right there. Yeah, I don't think we do chaos writings. Where's the matching set? I want a matching set. There we go. How many can I have? Holy hell. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put scars on her head. Yeah, we'll do the Aquila. What the hell? Alright, augmentations. I don't really want augmentations. Are there any good ones? Metal nose. Yeah, we're not going to do any augmentations. It works! What works, Blue? Oh, my headset's dying. 1 second.
Of the dynasty.
You choose now to tell me you're dying. You couldn't have chose 10 minutes ago. I can tell you what doesn't work. What doesn't work, Mink? Been trying to watch for since the start. Wait, what? Oh, so you missed my whole speech. My headset does not work. You're indeed right. It just died on me again. It's alright. I'm probably going to clip it.
I'll see you destroyed.
The Emperor gave me a vision.
Let our weapons be true and our resolve unbreakable.
Time to reap the spoils of the battle.
I always keep my options open.
I don't like that
I
one.
will delight my masters with your demise.
So, yeah, ProfIscariot. Yeah, it just went. Oh,
Your
oh no.
existence is naught but ashes.
Behold the wrath of madness.
Behold the wrath of madness.
Step by step I lead. Behold the wrath of madness. Macro
I mean,
cannons,
it's Games Workshop,
open
Mig.
fire.
Average British voices. Yeah, it's Games Workshop. That is. Go to the main menu. It's like, oh, you should press play to watch stream. Why did it? Okay. Yeah, that's weird. All right. Death World's plans to be sometime. Okay, I guess we'll read these. I know what these. Ooh, what's Lifetime of Scars? Ooh. Anyway, so these are our homeworlds. Death World, planets, beasts, and sometimes even environment itself takes aggressive and destructive forms impeccable to human life. While exponentially difficult to colonize, many Death Worlds possess valuable resources that require an outpost or other human presence upon the planet's surface to harvest. These harsh environments result in some of the hardiest and most resilient populations in the galaxy. Those tested and found wanting die young. Which gives me survival instincts. Even any recommendations? Fuck, that's fucking weird. Once per combat, the wounds of a Death World character drop below 30. Oh, I like that. We're probably gonna go Death World, to be honest, because that sounds very much me. Factoria would be Fortress. Or no, not Fortress, Forge World. Factoria would be a Forge World. Hey, I! What's up, nerd? Voidborn are humans birthed in the belly of a void vessel, or aboard an ancient orbital satellite. Those who live their lives on void ships become inured to some extent due to the reality-altering process of warp travel into living in low or zero-gravity environments. In many cases, their features are drawn and their skin pallid. They may even have minor deformities or strangeness to their speech, gait, or general appearance that sets them apart from others. Yeah, I don't want that. God, he's following you. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Thank you for the three streak to yell at Blue there, I. Thank you. Hiveworld's population is so dense that great swaths of the surface of the world are frequently covered in gargantuan cities, bejeweled with towering spires that pierce the atmosphere. Hiveworlds are vital to the welfare of the Imperium and are the beating heart of its economy and war machine. They produce munitions for the Emperor's armies and a vast manufactories. What the fuck? Mine valuable minerals and refine fuel for the Imperial Navy. Innumerable regiments of the Astra Militarum are raised from their massive populations as well. Strength in numbers. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't like stack mechanics. Forge Worlds. Forge Worlds are the domain of the Adeptus Mechanicus, entire planet ceded to the demands of the vast macro industries. Each is a Yeah. Each is a manufacturing super complex of unimaginable capacity and power. Over the millennia of different Forge Worlds have become especially renowned for their philosophies or ways of war. These are often colored by the technologies they specialize in manufacturing. The bulk of the Forge World's population is utilized as a labor force, while the fortunate few may be inducted into the ranks of the Adeptus Mechanicus itself. Macro industries! Yes. Imperial World. Imperial World is one of a million planets, united by the belief in the immortal God Emperor. Hailing from the hyper-technological societies, the grime, feudal populations, the inhabitants of countless worlds offer fealty to devotion to the master humanity and the Imperial greed. Exposed by his servants, the designation Imperial were... Fucking Yolari. Imperial World encompasses a vast array of wholly dissimilar worlds that are, nonetheless, part of the Imperium. It is finest. Ooh, that's not bad, actually. No heresy. Yeah, would I ever want to be a heretic, though? Fortresses are planets the entire populace is immersed in warfare. They constantly train for the day that they may call upon to defend the Imperium, and charge they solemnly uphold. Fortress worlds are established as bulwarks against the enemy. Every citizen is a soldier, trained to fight from the moment they can handle a weapon. Never stop shooting. Oh yeah, we're gonna go with Death World. Alright. So these are our classes, I guess. Alright. The Astra Militarum, commonly known as the Imperial Guard, is the primary fighting force of the Imperium, and the first line of defense from the myriad threats that endanger the existence of humanity in the 41st millennium. You've served as one of the commanders of the Astra Militarum Regiment, commanding the thousands and winning battles in the name of the God's Emperor. Your commander and all their allies deal additional plus 20. The damage to the enemies. Okay. Shoulder to shoulder. Okay. Commissaire! Commissaires of the Officio Prefectus are ruthless officers charged with maintaining the morale, discipline, and fighting spirit of their Astra Militarum Regiment. You used to be one of these faithful servants of the God Emperor, a living symbol of the Imperium authority, regarding a mix of fear and awe by their subordinates. Commissaire's next single shot or single. Okay, so I can just nuke people. Got it. Crime lord. The Imperial Services prospers in no small part due to the narrowness of its vision, but a rebellious mind and will such as yours cannot be easily constrained. The dark past of smugglers and renegades that wind behind the facet of the Imperium society offer a dangerous refuge for the unwilling to bow to the law. You used to be one of these dangerous yet resourceful individuals. I cannot read! Ah! Start of the combat, true crime. Nah. Hey, look, a bureaucrat. The Ecclesiarchy, formerly known as the Adeptus Ministorum, is a vast industrial institution that oversees the galaxy-spanning religion of the Imperium. The Ecclesiarchy's complex hierarchies of cardinals, missionaries, and preachers, and zealous laity ensure that prescribed prayers and invocations are made, all the while instructing the masses to guard against heresy and deviancy. You used to be one of these fiery and charismatic individuals concerned with keeping a close eye on your congregation. Yeah, no. Imperial Navy is responsible for fleets of void ships that assert the dominance in the Imperium amid the stars and other duties. Connected to the Void and Warp Travel, he used to be a Navy officer and a commander of the Void ship, hardened in numerous battles, and famous for resounding victories. So I we'll read the other two. I think I already looked into these. I'm probably going to go noble, because I kind of like the idea that I might have been a Balite noble that was maybe like uplifted to a rogue trader by the Blood Angels. That way, it can loop my favorite people in still, because I am, if anything, not anything, a simp for the Blood Angels. My phone is just ringing off the hook. Hold on a second. Okay. Anyway, the high nobility of the Imperium are enormously privileged and powerful elite, a breed apart from the common masses of rule. You grew to adulthood upon a pedestal of affluence and grandeur, and towered high above the common masses. You expected their obedience and lived from the fruits of their toil, surrendered to your family in solemn fealty. But I kind of, like everyone else I'm going to be dealing with is probably nobles, so that might be helpful. Psychers are feared and distrusted, but nonetheless a valuable asset to the Imperium. The role of the Adeptus Astra Telepathica is to recruit, identify, and classify those found with psychic abilities. The most powerful is somehow survive the rigorous training and rituals are selected to serve on the battlefield. The mind of a sanctioned psyker is steeled against the manifold dangers risked the wielders of the warp powers. You're one of the found worthy to serve the humanity and miraculously survive the perils of the warp. Yeah, we're gonna go noble. Apex of Brilliance. Your strong presence and pervasiveness stopped a feudal war between neighboring systems. You were named planetary governor, survived having made useful connections on both sides of the law. You had a noble house reputation destroyed by its members. Apex of Brilliance or Feat of Greatness? What do y'all think? Weird. Blue, my chat room just freaked out for me, or my stream just freaked out for me too. But it's not showing I ever dropped. Anyway, yeah, so are we doing Feat of Greatness or Apex of Brilliance? Mink, as the European person, I summon you. Tell me what to do. And then go to Nottingham and beat up the people at GW for me. Apex of Brilliance or Feat of Greatness? Nothing. I just need you to break into GW headquarters in Nottingham and beat them up because the old world is doing something stupid that I will not get into at the moment because I'm going to rage about it a little bit. I'm still buying the box, but I'm angry about it. Apex of Brilliance. I stopped a feudal war between neighboring systems, which will give me +5 persuasion. Or I had a rival noble house destroyed for +5 coercion. Which one do you think I should take? I'm leaning towards Brilliance. I think we're gonna take Brilliance. Darkest Tower. Mysterious tome was discovered in your family's library. Execute terrible toll in your mind. Hey, you took Brilliance, yeah. Your bastard illegitimate family immediately turns back on. Ooh, I might do that one. Shadow Torment. You're kidnapped for a ransom. Your captors mistreat you. I think we're gonna do Brandish. My headset died again. Ah. All right. I love how all the classes lead to Exemplar. I need to know why the old world took 2 years for them to put together when they're literally just releasing the same models from the lines they canceled with no redesigns. There's no new sculpts, there's no nothing. They're literally just printing or just sending the models back out. The models that they canceled when they killed Warhammer Fantasy and started Age of Sigmar. My Tomb Kings are the exact same Tomb Kings I was buying in the mid 2000s. The Tomb Kings that I will be getting next week are the exact same sculpts that I got in 2004. Why? Why did it take 2 years for them to put the stupid game together for not doing any new sculpts? I will leave that alone. I will rant about that later. How did we get here? Yes. Yeah, just ask them. I mean, at knife point, whatever. You know, either one works really. Warriors combat, high melee prowess, fellowship to improve combat, bring it down. Voice of command, finest hour. Operative. Yeah, I don't want operative. Yeah, no, we're doing warrior, because then I can go vanguard. All right. Yeah. Thanks though, Mink. Thanks for asking. I just, you know, just need to know. Just need a little bit of information there. I don't want to do that. All right. Logic. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm sure that okay, I have 2 frigates I can choose. Sword class frigates, a void ship designed to proven in thousands of battles, combining decent firepower, high speed, and respectable survivability. Established dimensions, blah blah blah. The Von Valencius flagship is the mightiest void ship belonging to the Von Valencius dynasty. Every system aboard the frigate has been tried and tested in innumerable engagements. Its weapons and turrets deliver hard-hitting volleys and pinpoint accuracy. Its plasma drives are rugged yet reliable in extreme conditions. Flagship size and maneuverability are perfect for pursuing smaller, faster raiders and for hunting countless pirates, Xenos, and the heretics in the Cronus Expanse. Numerous Von Valencius rogue traders have acknowledged the exceptional performance of this vessel. With a few minor updates, the flagship has continued to faithfully serve the Von Valencius dynasty. Firestorms as a modification of the sword class design. Deliver larger enemy ships, not shying away from engagements. Okay. So we drop 1,000 crew members to add more guns. All they've been replying is, sir, please, I beg of you, don't kill me. And things like, please don't stab me. And the weird things like, I'm just a dumbass employee. I don't know anything. Please let me go. There's a lot of random rambling going on. What's that? You better get out. I got somewhere you can hide. Just come on over here. If you can figure out how to jump dimensions to the classroom, we'll put you in the cabinet for a little while. And don't worry, the police won't get you there. Should I start with the firestorm or the sword class? Also, I need my headset to stop dying. Firestorm. You like the cathedral look better than that? Oh, well, no matter what. So we can random this, but I've already got a name chosen for our ship. It is time. Are you all prepared? Oh, hold on a second. I have to do something real quick that I forgot to do. There we go. All right, so this is my casualties walked out, and now the police are going in there. Man, I wonder what's going on here. Phew. Glad I meet the guy with the knife. I love you, Mink. Such a beautiful person. All right, so we're gonna name you. So we trading rogues, trading. Oh, you missed me explaining what a rogue trader was too. Hold on. Okay, so if I want to be from Ball uses Italian names. So we can name her. Let's look up an Italian name. Hold on. Italian name generator. Yeah, replace the whole stream. All right. Are you gonna load? You're supposed to load. Why aren't you loading? All right, fine. I guess no one gets to look at the name generator. What are we getting? Get female names. Amanda. Ooh, I like Delina. Delina or Katina? Those are my choices. Isabella works too, actually. We'll do that. Isabella Sanguia. Looking for Amanda. Amanda, hug and kiss. Come on, guys. I'm looking for Amanda. Oh, Bart. All right, there we go. So, that's your niece's name? Oh, actually, I have a goddaughter named Isabella. Anyway, so a rogue trader is basically someone that is given a writ directly from the Imperium It used to be literally hand signed by the Emperor, but you know, since he's been dead for 10,000 years, quote unquote, for all intents and purposes, it's no longer given directly by him. That allows them to kind of shirk Imperial law. Needs to let you sleep a single second. Yeah, that sounds. Are they a baby? Because that sounds right. So like you have to, like I said earlier, you have to still deal with the Inquisition. Isabella Carbeza, and Santia Cabeza and the Dead. I only played the first Dead Rising. I haven't played the second one yet. But anyway, yeah. So rogue traders can basically ignore everything just past the year old. Yeah, that sounds right. My Lunacronized youngest spawn will be 3 on Monday, so I understand that. Okay, I played the first Dead Rising when it first came out, and that was how many years ago? Oh, okay, I remember her. I don't think I ever remember her name. I don't think I ever knew her name. Welcome to an Imperial Void ship. Yes, cool sword, yes. I'm upset because the Space Marine you can recruit in this is a Space Wolf. Like, it should have at least let me choose. Give me a Blood Angel. Give me one of my fantastic vampire boys.
An excellent place for
Good.
contemplation.
It is voice acted.
One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
He says this here. The man who's approached you is gazing down into the depths of the vast temple on the lower decks. Fate State I enjoy in particular Shira Day. I'm legally... Okay, that's fair. I also understand. I am personally partial to polearms, but I do like swords, yes. As a former paladin, I like swords that I can use with shields. Truly an all-inspiring sight. Frankly, such excess can be tiring at times. All this ostentatious luxury, this laughable pretense, is enough to make one think the architects meant to compensate rather than glorify. Have we met? Do you have a particular reason for disturbing me? I am choosing 3. All this ostentatious luxury, this laughable pretense, it's enough to make one think the architects meant to compensate rather than glorify.
The
man cast an intrigued eye over you.
However, allow me to offer you a bit of advice. In the interests of your own well-being, you should frame your thoughts with greater piety. Demonstrating such a lack of care when choosing your words might be viewed by certain people as evidence of insufficient trepidation before the God Emperor, the master of humanity.
I am merely criticizing the talentless architects of this place, nothing more. I prefer to serve by acting, not speaking. I thank you for your advice. I shall strive to follow in the future. I do not show deference for things I do not believe in myself. I'm between 1 and 2 at the moment. You seem to attach much importance to words. Well, I have a fondness for names. I've yet to hear yours. I prefer to serve by acting, not speaking, or I do not show deference for things I do not believe in myself. Ooh, both of those are good. What do you think? We're gonna toss it to y'all. Thank you, Stream Elements. I thought that was someone answering me, not a bot. I need a drink. 5. Speak less, least you know. Know how foolish I am? Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
That is commendable. Quite so.
Fuck it, we ball.
There are many, many who believe that toils in his name start with diligence in choosing one's own words. Remember that when next you are presented with the privilege of conversing about him with loyal servants of the Imperium.
Man, you're a dick.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtfear, Master of Whispers. in the employ of her ladyship rogue trader Theodora von Valencius. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
He's not, just because he's not a higher rank than me. That's the fun part. Vicar bows his head and focuses his attention on you. 3, we go the Angela route. I have no intention of introducing myself. I'm thinking about it because I want her to be from Baal, and that's kind of how Baal would react. But also, they would also be very, very happy to tell people their full names and list of deeds and stuff. My name is Isabella Sanguia. Duchess Isabella Sanguia Ayos Vorana di Val af Calaxis. You may call me Your Grace. I have no intention of introducing myself. I don't know if this dude, like, sticks around or not. That's the problem. Alright, fuck it. We go Edgelord. Let's do Mink.
I am afraid I wouldn't be able to hide my familiarity with who you are and where you come from, no matter how respectful I try to be of you and your wishes. After all, it is my primary duty to be well informed.
Love how he just doesn't say your name.
Whatever bloodline name you used before, it no longer matters much.
His name is Konrad Voigtviger. He smiled giddily, by the way.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name.
I mean,
with
we can call him Conrad.
Bear it
Kunrad.
with honor.
I think he kind of like, yeah. Lord Captain, a strange title for Lady Theodora. Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here? You have a curious title, Master Whispers. What are your responsibilities? I already know that. Master Whispers is a spy master. Tell me about whose ship I have found myself on. You say I'm one of these rogue traders' heirs, so there's another candidate? I assume you have some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let's address it. Let's get the lore. Let's get the lore.
The traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain.
Okay, don't worry about this guy. That is
established
okay. All right.
in the annals of
You
the
can call him
Lex
Steve.
Imperialis, at the time when the first rogue traders entered the Gold Emperor's service, and therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Why am I aboard this? We're just gonna go down the list. Apparently, I get to choose all of them. So why have I been brought
So
aboard
that
this
you may
He is
fulfill
tutorial man.
your
Okay.
blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
I feel like there's a story about that, Mink. Like, why is Lawrence excluded from that? Because I tend to give people the name Lawrence when, like, I don't know, it abuses me.
Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part
True,
of one of the institutions of the Imperium. But from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality as quickly as possible.
Blue, you also call me Prof because if someone yelled Iscariot somewhere, you're gonna get a lot of weird looks. Bloodborne. Oh, okay, I understand now.
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Alright, tell me about whose ship I have found myself on.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close
Winter
attention.
laughs and shakes his head. That run back, aware.
Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
Sir, I only know how to be disrespectful and obtuse. Please, fire me out of a cannon. Alright, moving on.
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
Meet him soon enough. Oh. What a douche. Yeah. Alright.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patron.
Oh.
And
I realized
I'm
I didn't have my
she
YouTube
has
chat open.
as
It's just
many
blue
questions
thing.
for you. It is regrettable that you
Also,
haven't
boop
yet
indeed, my
had
friend.
an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
Still hear the screams. Deep in my deepest
The Lord
nightmares.
Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join
Lunacra!
them there.
Lunacra, are you here? If we have a fourth child, I'm naming them Edelthrad. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. They're gonna be called Edelthrad. Rogue Theodora Valentius desires to personally meet. Recent storm is brewing over. Edelthred von Counterdish. Okay, I understand how to play these games.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I've played many of these games. By the way, the other alternative, if I decided to not play this, was to play BattleTech. I heard the Seneschal gave the senior officers another public dressing down recently. I don't know what it was for this time, but the Wersinian would latch onto any slip-up as an excuse to give someone an earful.
Keep your wits about you.
Pounds Dirk, not Dirch. Edelthrad von Counter Dick. Fair. Hey, an engine's here. Glory to the Omnisar, giver of knowledge. Focus. Sacred mechanism has been interfered with without the
Wow.
reference. The duration of the Delta processing cycle has tripled. I'm gonna poke it again.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Well, let me do it. Oh, he just says the same thing. Technomat. Lay people interfere with the operation of the sacred mechanism.
I will lead us to fortune.
Sacred mechanism disturbs machine spirits in the name of the Omnisar. Refrain from any.
I always keep
I'm
my
gonna poke it
options
more.
open.
Alright. Are they speaking in Samese at me? I heard the Seneschal gave the senior officers another public dressing. That's the same thing. Have you heard apparently the lower decks got a big influx of new blood after the last world resupply? There's some pestilence spreading through the crew, and that's why we had to make a shortfall. Last time it was blue leprosy that called our wrecks. Another Technomat. Guard accidentally triggers bad end and is forced to go back through the entire character. Oh no! If I see you raise your hand again, I'll hand you over to the text piece for server authorization. Oh no.
Let us not dawdle.
Noble guest, crew officer. Let's see what they have to say. Do not cause leprosy. You can't prove that. That warp jump was surprisingly uneventful. One of the couple cycles ago, now that was tough. Delirium took hold of so many, and the witch was up to her old tricks again. Have you heard apparently? Okay, that's the same thing we already said. Okay. Apparently they have like 3 things they say.
I
I
always have
wanted
a
to
backup
talk
plan.
to the noble. You can prove leprosy. You can't prove that. How long do we have to wait our audience? How many days has it been already? Same thing. May his will strengthen my heart. May his humble deeds be for the benefit of humanity. You can prove it. Your stuttering words of prayer to the God Emperor. Alright, let's go. Let's go, Conrad!
One of the Von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps
Hey,
you
it's
would
a
like
Lehman
to
Russ.
take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
Trophy rooms. It's got weapons in it.
happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
What? But why?
Your demise is already calculated.
You've been ambushed. Battle begins. Survivor gonna. Yep, that's fine. Okay. I guess I only control myself. Alright. Movement points. Yep, that makes sense.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Yep. One attack per turn. Skin color should become green. I mean, not if it's blue leprosy. Alright, how many action points do I have? 4.
On it.
I need movement points to charge. Alright, thought so. Alright, let's do this. Shove out your arm, see what color you turn. I mean, haven't you bit me already? You've thrown off fireballs at me. You could at least bite me. What the hell?
I refuse. My gut tells me it's a bad
Melee weapon
idea.
required? Oh, I don't have a melee weapon. Okay. Do that.
I won't compromise my principles. It's as good as done.
I wish I could double shoot. I scarcely believe it on a day like
What
this.
suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly
Oh, I'm just talking
the
about how many
same
times you've,
moment
like,
when the rogue
put me in
trader
your
and
mouth
their
and
heirs
stuff while we're
are
doing
gathered
stuff.
Here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack,
God, that
it
sounds
should
weird actually when I say
stop
it that
the
way.
culprits from
You know what I mean.
advancing their plan.
Take his eyes off the bodies on the floor. Fargo removes the Voxcaster from his belt and speaks a few quick orders to the device. He turns to you. Spread out. No one's allowed to enter the premises. Stations.
I'm afraid I
No
must
change to
remain
swallowing.
here.
Oh, it's fair. That's fair.
For Lady Theodora's
How do I
safety,
get out?
I have to oversee the execution of these orders.
How do I get
personally.
out, Blue?
I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on
Oh
your own.
no.
It is just at the end of this corridor.
Through the Oh no, my greatest fears realized. Master Whispers gives you a curt bow. Alright,
Always keep your eye on the prize.
fires in server's head are still smoldering. You can see the cause of the malfunction was a short-circuiting of motive force. Alright, I'm assuming... I guess I have to go that way?
Is there money to be made?
Lady, now we're all threats have been eliminated. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go this way. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother talking to them. That's fine. Are they? Are they supposed to be speaking Gothic? Is that why it sounds like it's Latin? That would make sense. Over this way. Gonna take a flying leap off the bridge. Hi, Tech Priest. Lord Kadam Nasar, giver of knowledge. Oh, hey, I accidentally went where I was supposed to go. Wait, is not everyone voice acted? Well, that's fucking lazy. Edelthrad. That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora, says the man dressed in a peculiar garb, his voice tight with tension. His face, half-woods covered by sin skin, is twisted in a grimace. Displeasure and belief. Assimilation into the trade structure will be political and economic suicide, practically an admission of heresy. The tall, gray-haired woman pins her gaze with her cybernetic eye flashing crimson. Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation, no worse than my seneschal could have. Make the decision. Will you do? Ion the Sixth, Edelfrad. Would you prefer Elder Scrolls level voice acting? Same 9 people. I mean, occasionally we get Patrick Stewart, though. I think I'm gonna listen in silence. While you are considering your answer, Edelfrad, I wish to speak with someone else. Perhaps I shall hear something more interesting in incoherent mumbling. Theodora nods in your direction. Approach. What is this? Edelfrad turns to you and regards you with indignation. Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such fashion? I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. Theodora tilts her head, her lips stretch in a cold smile. This is Isabella Sanguia, the second candidate of the title of my successor. The road trader regards you with a look that was both imperious, predatory, and oppressive. Step forward, Isabella. I said non-important persons. I'm sure the Emperor is an important role. Just like I'll niece. Yeah, that's true. I really, really wish they would give me the option to just be like, poo poo pee pee and walk away. It is I. Bye. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion the Sixth. A new world on the fringes of the Cronus expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poison treasure? Excuse me. Okay, so I can do Lord Xenos. Spirits could well be the natives' name for the dangerous aliens. I would first verify this is indeed the case for the population in Xeno worship. There are ways to confirm whether or not it's having as witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but they'll give us the answer. Why should I concern myself with making this decision? I have always servants on hand who I can delegate matters to as such, just as you have delegated me. The reports of spirits certainly sound like evidence of heresy. However, I would put my interest first, no matter what that means. I would have to use the riches of Ion 6 would be mine. Ion 6 must be purged for the good of the Imperium. I shall exterminate the heretical beliefs and otherworldly powers that rule the native apostates. I do not know. Xenos or Warp? What do y'all think? I would be inclined to believe it's Warp worship, just from what I know about the universe, but Xeno worship is perfectly reasonable. Blast them out of the ejection tubes. Just purge them. I think we're gonna go Warp. Theodora smirks. Thorough, but presumptuous. It took me a great deal to find one psyker who could serve me well for many years, yet you speak of several. Eldrad looks at you with the warmth of a snake. Sanctioned psychers are rare and valuable instruments of the Golden Throne. Or do you, Isabella Sanguia, suggest that we use heretics who are an offense to the God Emperor's light? It would rather be rather careless of you to utter such profanity in the presence of his faithful servants. I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do, Ethelthrad. Oh, it's an RPG. Yeah, I know. We were both the servants of God Emperor and Lady Fedora. Doesn't become anyone of status to engage in petty feuds. I find your tone most disagreeable. Ethelthad, you will kindly alter the manner in which you address me. Shut your mouth, Elderstrat. Alright, I'm gonna do the first one. I gave you an answer to a simple question, which I understand. Still more than you could do. The color drains from Ethelthad's face, which distorts his features farther. Insolent, ignorant, upstart, how dare you? Ethelthrad? Theodora's tone renders him silent. I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me, then, why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview. I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I will forget the time. Ethelthard bows ceremoniously and takes his leave without sparing you another look. Are you happy of me, adopt mommy? Theodora's gaze follows him as he leaves, then she turns to you. So, Isabella Sanguia, why are you here? It's not you who sent for me. There are questions I wish to have answered. I do not know just yet. I hope you clarify. It's not you who sent for me. Theodora scoffs. You acceded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lick-spittery compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came to you, the terms of your existence changed. My name is Theodora von Valencius Maismo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights of freedoms are vindicated by the most sacred relic, the warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light, where the powers wicked and heretical reign, and the bode death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of... It's my decision... Didn't it just run ads? Why is it doing... Whatever. To determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover along there is to find the Theron. Resources, people, riches, and mysterious is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing, and you, Isabella Sanguia, are one of those with the Von Valencius blood in their veins and the rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. I'm ready to be taken on the sacred purpose. It's all too sudden for me. One of. Does this mean there are other heirs? One of. Yep. Naturally, some have yet to arrive on board, but you've had the pleasure of meeting them. Ethelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of responsibilities that potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of the warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful, if not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Theodora sighs and looks away pensively for a brief moment. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Conrad Voitger served me for many years before he made his mistake. I'm ready to take on a sacred purpose, all too sudden for me. If you're satisfied with Ethelthred, then what sense is there in having this conversation? Why are you wasting time on me? Did I hear you correctly? The Master of Whispers is related to you? What is going on? Thank you for clarifying. May I ask questions now? If you were satisfied with Ethelthred. Theodora shakes her head. Impatience. I'm rather fond of impatient people. They're not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Ethelthred as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable to here in the Cornus Expanse. Yeah, the one dog is freaking out in his crate. I might pop up and check on him in a minute. Lunacra's up there right now, but... I'm assuming one of our neighbors is setting off fireworks again. That's normally what freaks him out. Your noble descent is a sign that power lives in your very flesh and blood. You would never doubt your words or actions, never show weakness, never let an involuntary gesture or careless word betray your fears or agitation. At least if your upbringing was as thorough as mine was in my time. Many will grovel at your feet, governors, commanders, highborn, navigators, conceited lords, and you cannot allow them to sense weakness in one who stands above them. Moreover, Theodora inclines her head slightly, your remarkable mental abilities are noted in your profile. If you can find a way to exhibit them in service of the Von Valencius dynasty, well, so much the better. Yeah, I don't really care that he's related to her. Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions now? The Vox that fixed Theodore's attire suddenly comes to life. All you can hear is unintelligible noise. Theodora winces, shuts off the transmission, and gives you an imperative nod. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, but my presence is required on the bridge. Okay, I know what a navigator and stuff is, and most people of Noble House would. Kind of incident took place on off deck. Servers went berserk and attacked the crew. Current responsibilities. Where's your ship heading? I'll capture it as I prove myself. An incident took place in the off deck. Some servers went berserk and attacked the crew. Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance, or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Geller field. Or perhaps there's something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all. Theodora laughs nonchalantly. Abelard! The gray-haired officer gives the rogue trader a look of cautious disapproval. Lady Theodora, for God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread by an uneducated riffraff? Enough, Abelard! Such heresy amuses me. Adira eagerly tells me the things she learns from the whispers in her unseen advisors. She turns to you. The ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks and malfunctioning cogitators and unused compartments to make the ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads, plotting against those who yet live. We're gonna find out where the ship... No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this ship head. That's fine. Observe, listen, absorb. It'll take time for you to find your bearings aboard the vessel in your new position. Eventually, I'll find a post that suits you, as I did for Edelthrad. Until then, time comes, consider yourself my aide. Where's the ship heading? The Rycad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Cornus Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you'll one day assist House von Valencia, surpassing both of them. Excuse me. In affluence and splendor. I set course for Rykard on demand. Theodora grimaces. She gives you a stern look, then shrugs. For a very specific reason. Perhaps I should be able to praise you of the purpose of the voyage, but now is not the time. I guess we can go ahead and ask about the navigators for you guys now. Theodora shakes her head. Sometimes I forget that people without direct access to a ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels between the stars. Vessels, such as this one, are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the warp, an otherworldly dimension of cruel and unthinkable forces. But the warp is literally hell. They do faster than light travel in the Warhammer universe by throwing themselves through hell. The warp is literally the realm of imagination. If enough people believe in something, it comes true in the warp. And like even personal things, like just as a joke, like legitimately flat earthers, there is a flat earth in the warp. It only takes 1 or 2 people to believe in it for it to happen in the warp. There's a big enough group that there is legitimately a flat earth in the warp now because enough flat earthers believe it. Into the warp, an unworldly dimension of cruel and unthinkable forces. By entering it under the protection of the Geller field, we shorten the route to our destination, crossing distances that require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead. Sometimes in days or even hours. This is how humanity spreads across the galaxy. How we're able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars. Gracious Lord Captain, surely there are ways where I can prove myself as a worthy heir. You can start by now asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove itself arises. As for you, you will be granted the opportunity. Only the God Emperor knows. I have no more questions. In that case, I shall head to... Theodora's Vox awakens once more. This time you pick up shouting. The Lord Captain freezes. Listening to the Voxcast, then nods, draws her weapon. Disturbance reported on the adjacent deck, Seneschal. If the need arises, protect the new blood. She glances at you. It is possible that the chances to prove your worth may have presented itself sooner than you may have anticipated. End dialogue. Oh, there's a cultist. Who's dressed as Chaos Cultist? Abelard!
No mercy
More
to
bad
those
things
who
happening,
oppose
yeah.
Bon Valencius.
Are you
Initiative.
ready
Yeah,
to
I understand
die?
initiative. Alright, let's do this. Can't control Abelard yet? My boy!
I took care of this one.
He's got a melta. He legitimately melted those dudes.
Just a minor setback.
I wish I had a melee weapon.
Let's make some opportunities. Who, if not another enemy down?
Okay. Just got a bunch of achievements pop up for no reason that I didn't even get. But I...
Pain and duty. go
Abelard
hand
killed
in
him with
hand.
his own axe. Or she can plasma them. Holy hell. Alright, there's my boy. Thank you, Abelard.
For the glory of the Imperium!
What are my chances of hitting, though?
I'll see
Alright,
to it.
I will be
personally.
back in a moment. Yep, alright. Yeah, our neighbors are shooting off fireworks, so of course the dogs are not happy about that. Oh, wow.
Die!
Alright, we'll just step over one.
On it.
I missed.
How'd you like this?
I thought I could control Abelard. Because I know you get Abelard. He's the meme character. Theodora waves her hand in a commanding gesture. Mort, take a team with you and clear the path of the transport line. Do not let a single horse son survive. The third trader turns her eyes to you. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst on the deck, hmm? Not bad. I've seen many an officer who panicked at the sign of combat in the upper decks. False sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of the warp travel. She looks at the Vox in her hand. All you hear is lifeless static. What is happening? Abelard. From what I've seen, Isabel Sanguia, I can speculate that we are dealing with some variety of madness induced by the warp travel. Seneschal is astonishingly calm for someone who just survived a sudden attack. Such episodes are not uncommon among voidsmen who have found themselves outside the boundaries of real space, though such episodes seldomly spill into other decks. Theodora clicks her Vox a few times. The casters are not working, or have been sabotaged. Either way, the warp is toying with us, or someone went to great lengths to cut the ship's communications. I need a direct channel to the engine seer, Prime, where I can get a sense of what we're up against. Whatever it may be, keep your weapons at ready. I imagine it'll be some time before we no longer need them. How could there be armed people in the ranks of the crew who would dare attack the Lord Captain? So a rampaging service may be connected with transparent. Yeah, I already know that, but possibly quite likely. Theodore winces and flicks a switch on her Vox a few times. I'll investigate it at a later time. Right now, we need to isolate the affected compartments and try to assess the situation. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and do it. Central gives you a gloomy look. Trust me, Isabella. This is hardly surprising for a crew of thousands. Lower decks are a fertile environment for discontent and heresy, no matter how anyone tries to incinerate any seed before it takes root. All it takes is one hit of warp influence to cloud the minds of normally obedient cattle. Sporadic rides on the lower deck never reach these compartments. Theodora's anger causes the seneschal to shrink slightly. No, the tumults of the rabble are always contained within their own territory. This is too well organized. It's spreading too rapidly. What are your orders? She breaks eye contact with you. Morta's gone ahead to clear the path for us. You want to make yourself useful? Go after him and see if the Arc Militant requires aid. And be quick about it. Alright. Let's go.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Wait, I thought... Wait, I thought that's where we were supposed to go. Okay, I guess that's not where we have
Let
to go.
us not dawdle.
Where can I get across?
I always keep my options open.
There he is. Alright. Conrad Voiker lets out a sigh of relief upon seeing you. Thank Providence you're alive and well. Always on time, eh, Conrad? The moment we finish the chasing the riffraff around the deck show up, always just after the fighting's done. You can set your chrono by it. Conrad looks pointedly away from the Archmilitant to you. Mort, pull yourself together. The Archmilitant looks back at you. What did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're done here. I'll report right away. Mort pulls his Vox from his belt and hurriedly reports on the situation. I cannot speak tonight. The Master whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. Vox Master is not responding, and armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck. Any Archmilitant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Has some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report. I have not yet received word of the Engineerium regarding any Geller field failures. The communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, consequences are spreading fast. I'm receiving the scatter reports from the middle decks, and the only Voxcasts from the lower bay are the ones of the heretical gibberish. Waker pauses. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny. Mutiny who would attempt a mutiny in the warp, mutiny against the Emperor's anointed, execute the traitors, every last one. We must provide assistance to those still in the middle decks. Perhaps we might stop this wave from spreading. Indeed, the severe case of warp madness situation is dire. We'll do that one. That's the, we can help the people in the middle decks. First we have to confirm the bridge and the navigator sector is secure, and then I have means of doing both. Her expression changes, her eyes flash ominously. Theodora looks at Voiker. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard the ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than the whole army of madmen with improvised weapons. I tried to locate him. The last thing I know about his movements is he arrived on transitional deck 18. Blast it, Master whispers. Find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Flask and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arc Militant with me. I must go to my study. It appears we might encounter heretics along the way. Isabella? Theodore glances at you thoughtfully. If I may, Lord Captain? Voiker's voice is soft and cautious. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I can use some support. After all, I'm not as adept as directly confronting the enemies of the house of the esteemed Arc Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers. Okay. Then it's settled. Isabella, find Ethelthrad and bring him here in whatever state you find him. This elevator, she points in the massive doors, leads to the restricted compartments such as my personal chambers in the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? In whatever state, what does that mean? I hear and obey, Lord Captain. I'll do anything in my power. I cannot promise I won't lose our dearest heir somewhere along the way. She asks her, Conrad, keep an eye on our spirited guest. You're personally responsible, Mort. Are you ready to head 18? It's a long walk. You don't even have proper gear. Promise this is a more important person here. You can go in the front to shield me from potential threats. You better not fail me, Lord Captain. Make clear you're relying on you as far with this. Shall make do. Lead the way. Of course. He rummages his pocket for something. Lady Theodora would never let someone she rely on one of her hairs. Couldn't rely on one of her hairs, but that's no longer relevant. With a pop and sharp crackle, something hits you in the abdomen. You are consumed by unbearable, gut-wrenching pain. Did he just fucking kill me? I promise a special destiny, Isabella. It's time to fulfill it. What the fuck? Betrayal! Yes, betrayal! What's up, McNutty? I have indeed been betrayed. Don't kick me awake, you dickhead. I'm gonna eviscerate you.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. She has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber, and for
I should have been more of a dick to
I
him.
need her breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Boyker, you two-faced scum, you're the one behind this. What is the meaning of this? But you're the one with
How
this.
perceptive of you.
Isabella.
I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind.
Ooh, I kind of want to do
your
number
blood
2.
to the Sentinel.
Why are you doing this? What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel? No intention of helping you. I'll help you as long as you spare my life. Let me join you. You can take the Warren to trade. Yeah. I'm. What is it, inbred?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
Oh my God, the coercion. What sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostate? You sordid, wretched piece of grok shit.
Wretched.
Something.
What do you know about wretchedness, Theodora's cur? Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence
What
with
up,
your
Iggy?
blind
Hey, buddy.
loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods
How
it
you
no longer
been?
has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind. Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I
I'm, like,
sacrifice her
barely
entire
into it, to be
dynasty
honest.
and commit their fate to the gods.
So far, great.
And you
I've already found a
will
heretic.
be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
I literally just had to stand around and I found a heretic in 10 minutes. The blade flashes a dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a second, you feel nauseous, your head spinning. Then a quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Fight the voice in your head. Get out! I am not your puppet. I will do as you require, but I'll find a way to make you pay for this filth. Enough threats. Night Mank, hold the door. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say get out. I is already in your bed, Mink. Voicing your giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step forward. The gates looming in the center of the chamber. In the gateway arch, you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. The sentinel turns his head to you. One of its eye sockets lights up into two amber-like irises. I just don't know. My MySpace is worse than Lovecraftian horror. I mean, you know. Tech use 45. Examine the device. Look back. Look for anything you use as a weapon. You look around in hopes of finding at least something that can work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber's anteroom is completely empty, in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or protruding piece of rebar in sight. Look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Alright, well, he's a dickhead. Tech, you succeeded. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is a strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components. Some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect it might be some kind of archaeotech relic. Gain 20 experience. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With a screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward, closer to you. Its lower jaw opens in a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs and a glint in a dim light. The vid screen on the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Voiker wounded you and his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their voice coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Examine the sentinel. Servitor looks noticeably different from the ones you're used to. The skin covering is stitched together with copper thread and has metal hinges in place of standard joints. Seems like the creators of the sentinel did everything to ensure the service life of the unit would be much longer than that of ordinary automatons. A sentinel's jaw clamps down on your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking your flesh. Few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat. Immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The sentinel's jaw remains closed and you're beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath. Maybe you can close your eyes and pretend none of this ever
High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from. Crackling like static, it is a sentinel. The cogitator is it a figment of your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Yeah, who is this?
Genetic code identified. Child of House von Valancius. Do you require assistance?
You hear the voice again. And this time you realize it's coming from the two speakers built on the sentinel's shoulders. You hear the displeased grunt in your mind, as if the lurking entity has sensed something that is not to his liking. Yes, Sentinel, traitors threaten my life and the safety of the warrant. Pain shoots through your head, subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness did not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Defense protocol's just fucking turrets. Flame turrets!
There is still another way.
That's fine. Can I get a sword, please? I literally built myself to be a melee character. Can I please just get a sword? Let it be known, by my will, in the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow upon them the dynasty, the great mission. To be the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim that which was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly to the reins of fate, to walk steadily to the road of thorns. I missed the last sentence.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Service calls creaking gradually turns to incomprehensible words. What madness is happening here? Are you who addressed me? I need to contact something, preferably. I need a weapon. I'm utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Yes, flame turrets. Servo skull goes silent. It relays clicking. Seconds after second pass. You realize the servo skull will not answer you. I need to contact someone for
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
In place of the mechanical screeching, the servo skull's vox projects the voice of Theodora von Valencius, distorted and ridden with static, yet still recognizable beyond a doubt. Vox Master, restore communications with the Navigator's Sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Who's this master?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Are you the Warrant Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel, designed as a personal escort of the Child of the House and a means of communicating with the Rogue Trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Lead me away from
Middle
here.
and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating.
Servo skull twitches and makes a few
To
clicks.
prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Alright, let's do it.
Keep your wits about you.
Enormous gates match the importance of the thing they protect. The massive doors made of heavy metal and look impregnable. Draw strength from your unwavering faith. Find courage of fulfilling your final duty. For showing weakness before his enemies.
Always
is
keep your
heresy.
eye on the prize.
Talk to the skull, please. Alright, where are we going?
Let us not dawdle.
It does not let me close anything. Let's go through the elevator. Hopefully it'll actually let me
keep
up.
my options open.
No? Still red hot from the gunfire, the engines of death froze as they finished off the heretics that infiltrated the sanctum of the void ship. There's probably another one over here. Yeah. Okay, it said I needed to close the door, but how do I close the door? Ah, right there. Now I can do it. I didn't turn the right way. Abelard!
What? Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Sensual Abelard Weserim has lost some of his former polish. His forehead is sweating and some of his sleeveless coat is torn and soaked through with blood. Nonetheless, his heavy breathing, he stands firm, with his gaze demanding, albeit somewhat surprised. He surveys the carnage around him, his brow furrows, and he places his hand on his weapon. Verge of Traitor. We parted ways on the officer's deck, he's son. How'd you find me with that traitor Voigtver?
Mistress, with all due respect, what nonsense are you saying? Kunrad? A
What's
traitor?
up, Pond? Link's memories and breath. Hell yeah. So as seen he's not here, and we have a mutiny in. Openly admitted he's the mastermind behind the mutiny.
Saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive and now
Abelard!
safe, mistress.
Cut off his
Alas,
balls.
I doubt
Go!
we can afford
Kill
to
him!
look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit.
I have an axe! Woo!
And, for the love of the throne, Now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
He examines me critically and then he hands me a weapon. I receive an axe, an auto pistol, a flak chest plate, and a med kit. Alright. Let's get some gear on. I don't care. I wanna put gear on. Injury has a healing med kit, requires passing. Oh. Also gonna be Sonic. Hell yeah! When's that at? Or when's that? Pond. 27th. Hell yeah! You have to let me know how that goes. There we go. Wait, add to card. What does card mean? Crap, what does card mean? Whatever. Alright, let's go, Abelard.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treaties.
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
What does it mean by card? Hold on. What does it mean? Oh, cargo.
I refuse.
Okay, I guess I can't Medicaid. Alright, let's go. Chris, where are you going? Until you bandage your wounds and you take your arms, all due respect. Oh. Okay, well, how the fuck do I do it?
What advice do you seek? We are the...
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Tell me how to do it, Abelard. I can't... Oh, you can equip it. That's how.
Your seneschal is always there for you. This wound will make a... That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
What exactly has gone wrong with the translation? How'd you find me? Find the Navigator's Sanctum. Heard one of Theodore's Voxcast. Navigator's Sanctum. Very well. What exactly is going on?
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, navigator. However, I have spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Geller field has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the warp. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
How did you find me, Abelard?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think the Warren sent me to send the message appear when I open the chamber.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
What can we expect to find in the
During
Navigator's
warp
Sanctum?
transit, The sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the immaterium. Only a navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
Abelard does not bat an eye as he lists all the horrors that you are about to face. I am under no obligation to take such risks.
I concur that under ordinary circumstances, interrupting the navigator's solitude would be equivalent to suicide. Right now, however, our sacrifice could prevent the demise of a rogue trader, a void ship of the Imperium, and all her crew, armaments, and equipment. The choice is obvious.
Alright, well, since I... fine. Navigator Sanctum, you lead the way.
Let us proceed.
A wave of static suddenly erupts through the servo skull, and you can make out Theodore's words through the noise. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might destroy those who have dared.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Challenges make the spoils that much sweeter.
I'll bleed you dry!
Oh, I can reset where they are. We gonna get some charges. Alright, start the battle. That's a sweep.
Your end was inevitable. I won't stand for it. It's as good as done.
Alright, I didn't position her well enough for that. Abelard's gonna go there.
Lead.
Alright, Cleave's not gonna work, so we're gonna
Victory
just do
is
that. Oh, he parried it. That's rude.
I'm not interested.
For one round, maybe I'll start earlier. Alright.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Oh, you just set yourselves up for a cleave. Hey, don't laser my boy.
Just a minor setback.
I'll see to it personally. Who, if not me?
Oh, it won't let me attack again? Okay. Alright, well.
At your beck and call. Someone else can do this.
I'm too close to charge. Alright. He shot his friend, haha.
Pain won't stop me. I'll make it happen.
Another enemy down!
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
I missed. Damn. Alright, Abelard, I want you to slay the guy directly behind you. No! Stop parrying! That's very rude of you. What did Abelard ever do to you other than try to kill you?
This'll
that
I've
scar?
suffered
Oh,
worse.
Abelard, no. Good, 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 good. Yes, good, 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 good. Swing. Sweet.
Your end was inevitable.
Oh, killed him. That's fine. Use that on you.
The healing is much appreciated.
And we're gonna try
At
to
your
strike.
beck and call.
He parried again. We're just gonna have to shoot this bastard. I bet she's gonna have a disengaged strike.
Indeed.
Alright.
Didn't flinch. I refuse. Another enemy down.
Go. Alright, Abelard. Time to slay him.
One fewer target.
Yay! Finally didn't parry!
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Oh, I didn't try to look and see if there's any equipment on them. Oops. I haven't been looting bodies. But they're just, you know, heretics from my void ship, so whatever.
The navigator's sanctum is directly along the passageway. I pray to the God Emperor that we are not too late.
Oh, we leveled up. Rouge, athletics, coercion, demolition. Daring breach grants 10 movement points to the end turn. Warrior does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Oh, I understand. You have to go this way. Did we level up? No, we didn't. We can level up. Oh, cruise, toughness characteristic, demolition, Medicae. I probably should take Medicae so I can heal myself. Yeah, let's do that. Can I change that anytime I want to or something? Okay, I got it. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not sure how to save this. That's fine. Let me upgrade it. Oh, apply. There we go. Okay. And Abelard is also a warrior. We're gonna give him toughness, ability to resist negative effects. Alright, we're gonna give him Cruise. Alright. There we go.
Is there money to be made?
Hell yeah,
And so
Psyker.
she will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
The woman before you whips around and gazes straight at you, her eyes glowing with otherworldly light.
Mistress, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Abelard grumbles as he dusts himself off and grips his weapon again. Woman busts into a guttural,
Sorry,
drunken
old
laughter.
man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valencius.
Abelard looks her up and down.
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind as the presence is hiding from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you? What are you doing here? A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valencius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Idara turns her head to you, her vacant eyes flaring like embers. You hear a few clicks from the relays on the servo skull, which has followed you all the way here. Theodora's scrambled words give way to the voice vaguely familiar to you. Officers, frequency. To all who can hear me, those with weapons in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
How do you know who I am? What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp.
I like her already.
Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Yeah, fuck it. How do you know who I am?
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
The seer's words bring back a wave of memories of bitter, humiliating moments of your greatest shame. Something sour rushes to your tongue. Your head is clouded with a sickening sense of your own worthlessness. We must see if the Navigator is worth it as well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Adara freezes, then slaps her cheeks and rubs her face and looks at you. Supernatural glow is gone from her eyes, and a smirk spreads across her lips. Let's do this. Alright, let's go kill these dumbasses.
The whispers are getting louder. Spare none of them!
I don't know what Adira can do yet. We'll hide her. Alright. So Abelard goes first.
I took care of this one.
He just cut that dude in half! Adira, what can you do? A warning. Psychic Shriek.
Not this Grayer's job.
Analyze enemies. Force Lightning!
No can do.
Alright, so if I move her, she's gonna take a hit, I bet.
Cover me!
Yep. She missed. It's fine. We'll have her lightning
I'm not
Psyker.
so
No,
sure.
like lightning that guy.
What an unfortunate turn.
Oh, look at Arc! Hell yeah! Alright. And we're gonna just
On it. Your end. What is next?
sweep our dude here.
I won't compromise my principles.
That's good. That's healthy. Alright. Abelard,
I'd rather not.
I need you to charge this man.
Reduced to dust.
Thank you.
I will do my duty.
Adira, I need you to force lightning this man. Thank you. Vespiandus. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator's breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through two dark gill-like slits in its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes as well, the third one that sits on the forehead. I believe Master Vespiadus still lives. Abelard flinches at the sight of the stretched skin and dark marks on the face of the creature. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Will we have a chance to leave this place alive? Give Abelard a pointed look. Abelard clears his throat. Master Vespiadus? The navigator stirs barely, lifts his head and half opens his normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the third eye and down his face, leaving behind a black trail. Your time is short. The voice is coming at the vox grill at the base of the bizarre chair. It's unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech. Hey, you all right over there? Our time is short. What do we do? Are you all right over there? You need help. Yeah, you all right over there? Suddenly, the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward and falls back into the seat, then thrusts forward again as his bones crack and skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetus. The mutant remains seated but leans far forward as he can. The lair remains slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming two hideous, screaming mouth-like pits. Fall to your knees, mortals. Behold the final dawn. Edius shrieks in Taylor. It came from beyond. His body's not his. Idiot's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption. Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me. The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking. 1 second. Lay down. He's shrieking and cackling, fits of supper. His face drenched in black and crimson, dark ooze from under his third eyelids turned to trickle into a stream and mixed with the blood coming out of his nose. There's a purplish swelling around the eye. Run! Flee from this place while I have strength. The words come out of the box as a labored rattle. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. It can't be done without the Master Helmsman help. Who torments you? I want to help you. Tell me how. Just Abelard. Navigator's still alive, but barely so. What do we do now? I kind of want to kill him. We'll see what Abelard wants to do. Central gazes at the figure chair. The ship can only be the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman. If he's still alive, it's worth a try. Let's get to the bridge, but we'll need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe you'll also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms and the service call relayed to us, sir. Idea reaches his hand into the navigator, pulls back at the last moment. Escapades, good luck, and thank you. Navigator does not give a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from the closed eyelids. The vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static, interspaced with the distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Never appears dead, but only slight movement of his chest and twitching of his eyelids.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I wish I could actually see more. Like, you can't really see him. He definitely has a tentacle arm. But yeah.
Keep your wits about you.
Alright, which way do I have to go? Oh. We should investigate the people I've murdered. I wonder if I can go back downstairs and grab the stuff from downstairs. Oh, I understand now.
I always keep my options open.
Wait, is it forming?
Let us not dawdle. I will lead us to fortune. Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
Alright, come on, guys. You gotta come to... Thanks. Alright, let's go.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Oh, I can just collect it all at the end. That's nice. I like that feature, actually. We're gonna go back down to the warrant chamber. It won't let me. I have to go to the officer's deck. Alright, never mind. Like even the elevator looks like a fucking church.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
I I shall pity not your enemies.
It's a
I shall
sister of
heed
battle.
not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me.
Why did that dude take
Leave
3
me not
bolter
without
rounds?
your grace.
Bolter should have literally exploded his body.
Protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
White-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blaring. Weapon quivers in hands for a brief moment. It seems she is not going to stop, and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Young woman called Argenta lowers her weapon, scans your small party for an intense gaze, sets her sights on you. Isabella Sanguia von Valencius, the Lord Captain's heir, and just hear you to be so brazen about your inquiries. I shall introduce myself after you do the same. Just hear you to be so...
First time I've seen anybody on this ship talk to the little sister like that.
Allow me, Sister Argenta, sacred warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas. Sister, this is Mistress von Valancius, a member of the Rogue Traders House.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
Sunshell, right, no time to talk. I'm no traitor, sister, you can be sure of that. Don't even sway me in front of the right traitors. I'll not let such an affront slide. I kind of want to be shitty to the sister. That's fine, I'm no traitor, sister.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
So, warrior, the Adeptus Sororitas doing a part of the Rogue Trader ship. Does your orders serve the Ecclesiarchy? Do they not? Are these people with you? What's happening in the officer's deck?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Are these people with you?
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lady.
This random dude gets a voice?
We could find in the attack compartments, but we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors. Massacre, my lady. And heretics are not just
What's happening
killing
on the
crew.
officer's deck?
Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes.
A Nurgle plague.
I implore you, my lady, be on your guard.
Let's
Through
get to the
this
main
door,
deck.
I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Cool, we got a sister battle. Not a blood angel, but I'll live. Hey, Sivo, what up, buddy? Through here I have to go? She said just through this door. Is there another door, or am I just stupid?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Bedtime soon, just wanted to come harass me. Ah, that's fair.
Look no further.
How was build time with the boys? Oh, let me get through.
Is there money to be made?
Okay, that's cool, but how? That's really. I assume none.
I always keep my options open.
There's some awfully. Okay. Oh, this door. I gotta go through this door, don't I?
I always have a backup plan.
Just turn to classic shit posting. Of course it did. Door's closed, the lock looks intact. It'd probably be open the right tool. It's the tool, the servo skull?
Keep your wits about you.
Why is classic an emoji? I have no idea. Blame Visceral. He installed, okay, I don't know what the fuck I have to do.
I know how to take risks.
Do I just do I open it with a gun?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I will open it with a gun, if you let me open it with a gun. Hey, Battle Bitch, come here.
With a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
Night, Sivo. I don't know how to open this door. Ah!
What advice do you seek?
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
I understand that. How the hell do I open the door?
How may I serve the dynasty?
What am I missing? Inheritance send their own reinforcements. It's fine. That's a dead body. Yeah.
Say no more.
You're fine there. Hey, crew member, can you open the door? Nope. Nothing. Nothing. Explosion blast a hole through the door large enough for a person to get through.
I'll warn you if I hear anything.
Okay, that's fine.
Let us not dawdle.
Yeah, I see that. Can someone go through?
No further. If such is the Emperor's will.
Must find a way to open it.
I always keep my options open.
It wouldn't even let me go downstairs. Like, if I could find a melt-a-gun, that would be great.
Is there money to be made?
So how much? Yeah, okay. Do
I
I have to
a
go
nose
alone?
for profit and a taste for adventure. Keep your wits about you.
She won't go.
I always have a backup plan.
Can I sneak through the wall here? No, the door's stuck.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Where the hell? Alright, you guys come over here.
Oh, this master-crafted patella augment is not fit for a servitor.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
None of the bodies are gonna have anything on them.
Let us not dawdle.
What am I missing? What? I have to be missing something. I don't know what I did, but fuck it, it opened.
Your doom has been foretold.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Deer can start back there. Me and Abelard have to start up front. Alright, there we go.
I'll brush this off.
Grants momentum equals 6. Okay.
Doubt is for the weak. Each strike is a prayer.
I was hoping I hit more than one.
Stop mocking me.
I'll make it happen.
Alright, we'll do that.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Suffered worse.
Ow. Sorry, guys.
I find it hard to believe in second chances.
Oh no! Oh, can I go back? Can I go back around? Hold on. No, no. I just accidentally attacked my own character. Whoops. It's fine. It's fine.
I will endure. Can't catch my breath.
The pain will subside.
I owe you a debt.
Okay, so the sister battle can't hit the broadside of a barn.
My faith shields me.
I'll see to it personally. You never stood a chance.
She's really good at dodging bullets, though.
There is movement in the Empyrean. Be strong.
Why did you still hit Abelard? Alright, we're gonna forewarn him. There you go. Abelard, tackle this
Victory
man.
is imminent. I took care of this one. Brace yourself, Abelard.
Excuse me. Alright, I need the sister to go up and heal him.
Time to prove my mettle.
Rejoice in battle! Be strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
Careful now.
I'll do it. Eradicated.
Goodbye. Alright, yeah, that's her done. We're gonna charge him. Goodbye. And can I hit that one?
It's as good as done.
No, wait, the guy on the other side. Okay, if I do this... Will I hit him? Okay, I need a target. Got it.
My patience has failed me. On it.
We're gonna analyze my forewarn myself.
Indeed. Reduced to dust.
Do that, and don't hit Abelard.
Strike.
Yeah. Can I charge over the table? No.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. Your end was inevitable.
Oh. Okay. Alright. I'm guessing I don't have to...
Is there money to be made?
It won't open. The damned heretics have blocked the door, trembling at the thought of our approach.
A melter charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere.
Alright, we need a melta charge. That's probably...
I always keep my options open.
That probably of ambulance and void ships on pedestal. Okay, that's not it. Hyper protects. Hey, you guys, because the seeing guys completely destroyed. Pieces of furniture and splitters are scattered everywhere. Goods. There's goods here. Yeah, multi-key. Nice. Mechanic right set. Alright. Oh. So that's Damon Engine Heart. What? Yeah, I just got them sitting around.
We should deal with this.
Someone want to give me a Melta charge? Hey, Deck Enforcer, do you have a Melta? papers. Go ahead and grab that stuff. You laugh, there's just like a melted charge sitting on the shelf here. Whatever, let's go see.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
Okay, but does someone have a splody to give me?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Talos and authors are printed in gold in the spines of the books. The library contains the works of the Imperium. Oh my god, is this a library? If they were keeping a a melted charge in here, that'd be hilarious. Over here,
Let
maybe?
us not dawdle.
Free person to get through. Alright, well I think we're actually going to save. And go ahead and call it there tonight, because I am getting tired. And I am not braining very well anyway. So, I guess let's see who we got to raid out to. So yeah, just remember, please, my PSA from the beginning. Like, you know, like I said, if the kids are involved, we have a little bit of a higher state of care on things. Otherwise, you know me, you know how I am. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Yankee. Sorry I was boring. I'm still trying to figure this one out. But anyway, yeah, we won't be back this weekend. I don't know about Monday yet. I'm doing something with but I'm not sure if we're streaming it yet. So well, maybe I might do a hobby stream tomorrow, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. Rouge is doing art. Small Dragon is doing coffee talk. I thought I was gonna raid Neffy, but I don't see her on. Oh well. Yeah, Sensei's playing Monster Hunter World. We're gonna drop in on Sensei. Hell yeah, and they got Jimmy World playing in the background. Yeah, let's do this. All right, so we're gonna drop in on Sensei. They're playing Monster Hunter World right now. Cool person. I met them. They're doing art one day. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I might do a hobby stream tomorrow. I don't know for sure. We will see. If not, I might see you all on Monday, but for sure Tuesday. So I'll update that when I know more. But so thank you all for coming. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for dealing with me losing the Warhammer world. And I will see you all later. Class dismissed.